What's up guys, I'm James and welcome back to the Great Gambino Watch Reviews. Today we are going to take a look at the Sarb017, also known as the Seiko Alpinist Field Watch. Real quick, I want to say thank you to Chris from the Watch Lounge for sending this piece over and giving me a chance to check it out on my channel. If you want to see some of his reviews, I will have a link down below in the description. The original Seiko Laurel Alpinist was created in 1959 as a new departure for Seiko, marking its entry into the sports watch arena. This particular newer version was released in 2006 and unfortunately discontinued in 2018, causing the price on the secondary market to increase. I would like to add that Seiko is releasing a recreation of the original Laurel Alpinist that will be available worldwide in August of 2021 for the price tag of around $750. Real quick, I'll give you some measurements. We have a width of 38 millimeters. Lug to lug is 46 millimeters. If you want to change out the band, it's 20 millimeters. And we have a case thickness of 12 millimeters. The crown is stamped with the Seiko S logo, and when screwed down, offers 200 meters of water resistance. Let's go ahead and hear what the winding function sounds like. Turning the bottom crown will rotate the internal bidirectional compass bezel. In the past, I have experienced watches with this type of bezel that feel cheap while operating. This particular model feels nice and smooth. The glass used is a flat but raised piece of sapphire crystal. As with many other Seikos in the $400 to $500 price range, I do not believe there is an anti-reflective coating, but as you can see here, it does a pretty good job of reducing reflections depending on the angle. Focusing on the dial, it has a subtle green sunburst effect. All of the indices, numerals, and Seiko logo are gold and applied. We also have gold trim with the handset and the style of a syringe minute hand and an hour hand that is similar but unique from the typical Mercedes hand. In addition, we have a date window at the 3 o'clock. Packed inside of this piece is Seiko's in-house 6R35 movement. It's a 24 joule movement that vibrates at 21,600 beats per hour. It offers hand and automatic winding. It's hackable and it has a power reserve of 70 hours. The case is very impressive for the price range with its satin brushed lugs that blend into the chamfered edge and high polished case side. The overall shape curves downward for a better fit on the wrist, and we have a fixed polished bezel. Looking closer in at a macro shot, we can see there's quite a few scratches on the case, as this piece has definitely seen some love, but that's okay because watches are meant to be worn and enjoyed. Flipping around back, we have a pretty basic closed case with a small Alpinist mountain logo in the center. This is not the original strap that would be shipped with the piece from the factory. This particular NATO is an elite strap from the company Blue Shark. I have used their straps many times and they are made of a very high quality material. Originally, the Alpinist would come with a brown leather strap that has a buckle clasp, but let's go ahead and take a look at the Lume. The hands and hour pips are all coated in Seiko's proprietary Lume Bright. If you have never experienced this application in the past, I will tell you that it is very bright in comparison to some of the other looms out there. But keep in mind that the pips are very tiny, so they most likely will fade faster than the hands. Here's a side-by-side shot next to an American quarter to give you a better representation of the scale. And here's a shot of my 6.75 inch wrist. With a 38 millimeter width and a 46 millimeter lug to lug, it is going to look absolutely fantastic on a wrist of my size. In my opinion, it would also look nice and be very wearable on a larger sized wrist. But let's go ahead and cut to the outdoor shots so I can show you some natural light reflection.
Go, Gambino! Great Gambino!
Alright, that is going to wrap up this review of the Seiko Alpinist. I am a big fan of green watches, but if I'm being honest, this one for some reason never really spoke to me. I'm not a huge field watch guy and tend to stick to divers, chronos, and dress pieces. But if you are in the market for this kind of watch, it is an excellent choice and I can definitely recommend it. Thank you for sticking with me all the way until the end of the video. I appreciate you spending the time, and I will catch you in the next one.